Hello, good morning there, friends. How are you today? It is Monday morning and we're gonna craft together. Hooray. So I have pulled out our September printables. We have January through December available right now. I have pulled out September today. We are spending our mornings going through each month using our printables to create fabulous layouts. So I'm going to do that with you this morning. Today is our first September one. I'm very, very excited for it because these colors are my happy place. So we're going to do this. I'm pulling up our Facebook page right here so I can see your comments. If you're here, say hello. I love to say hello to y'all. But this is what we're doing today. So I have printed out the printables for September, so you can see them right here. When you purchase the printable set for September, you're going to get 2 sets of ephemera, 2 sets of instruction sheets. You can print them out at home on your home printer, and then you can create gorgeous layouts. So this is the September set. These are the pieces. You're going to get these 2 sets of ephemera. Absolutely gorgeous. And then you're going to get 2 instruction sheets that work along with each of those sets and have instructions for you to create layouts using the printables and the items you have in your stash already. So today we're going to do one of the 2 printable sets. Tomorrow we're going to do the other one, but we're going to start with this one. So this one has a whole page of gorgeous pieces. Look at how beautiful these are. Aren't they fabulous? All of the fun fall things, beautiful colors, and we also have our instruction sheet over here. So what I have done is I have started by printing out our printables. This set was printed on 65-pound white smooth cardstock, just on our printer here, and then we're going to hand cut it together. So when you order the printables, you're going to get multiple things sent to your email. So you'll have these sheets sent to your email that you can print out. But this one, the one that you're going to cut out, that is going to come in multiple forms. So you have the option of hand cutting it or cutting it with a machine. So if you have a Cricut or a Silhouette machine, you will also have those files to use your machine if you don't want to hand cut. I personally love hand cutting. I think it's really simple. That's what we're going to do today, so you can see how quick and easy that's going to come together. I'm just using my regular scissors here, and we're going to just get going. So I like to rough cut the pieces when I first start out. It just makes things really, really easy to get into any of those little nooks and crannies. Although this set of ephemera is very easy to cut. It doesn't have a lot of nooks and crannies. It has very simple cuts, straight lines, a couple of little curves here and there, but you're going to see how quickly and easily this comes together. I just like to kind of cut it down into some smaller chunks, so it's even easier for me to cut. If you have a paper trimmer, you can cut some of these on the paper trimmer because a lot of them are just straight lines. So you can do that if you'd like to, or like I said, I am just cutting up these pieces with my little cutter bee scissors. Any scissors that you normally use for crafting will work just fine. If they are comfortable in your hand, you will be able to cut these easy peasy. So just rough cutting them right now. We're going to get going to cut them together. But while we're doing that, I want to talk to you about how these printables work. So if you are interested in the printables, you're going to go to downmemorylanebox.com. That is where you're going to set up your account to purchase them. You're not signing up for, we're not going to send you a bunch of emails. We're not, you're not in a monthly subscription. This is where we house our box as well, our monthly box, but these printables are different. So the reason you have to use an account and set up an email is because that is how you're going to get these pieces emailed to you. They will be emailed directly to the email that you set up on file. So make sure that when you log in to your account or when you set up your account that you are using an email that you are going to check. That's very, very important. So use an email you're going to check. Once you're logged in, you're going to click the Printables tab on the top, little banner on the top. click Printables, and that will take you to all of the printables that we have available. January through December are available right now. We have been hopping on every morning doing cutting these out and putting them together for January through September now. If you have missed any of them, we have loaded them all to our YouTube channel. So our YouTube channel is right here. You can go to YouTube, search for Down Memory Lane Scrapbooking. Very easy to remember. Down Memory Lane Scrapbooking. All of those YouTube videos are uploaded from previous mornings. So if you're interested in seeing how these all look, you can go check that out. We also have some other videos loaded there of some of our kits and some other things. So check it out and subscribe so you don't miss anything. But we are doing this together this morning, just hand cutting these. So you can see how quick and easy this is to do. So when you purchase your printable, so let's say you want to purchase September, because it is beautiful. You are going to click on the September one on the website. You will purchase that for $7.99, and then those files will be emailed to you. So you don't have to pay shipping, anything like that, because nothing is going to be shipped to your door. You don't have to pay shipping. You don't have to wait. It's going to be delivered to your email. So make sure that you use an email that you're going to check, and then once you purchase it, head into that email. Look for the email from Down Memory Lane, and in there you'll have all of those files that you will have access to. Save that email, my friends. Do not get rid of that email, because that is how you will access those files from there on out. You can save them to a computer, you can save them to a jump drive. It's totally up to you, whatever you want to do, but that is the only way to access those files after that. So make sure you save the email, save them to your jump drives, and then once you have them, you are able to print them and create layouts as many times as you want. So you're going to pay for them one time for $7.99, and then you will have them for the rest of your life. You can print and create over and over and over again as many times as you want. So right now we're doing one set of our September. When you purchase the September files, you get two sets. You get two sets of ephemera, two sets of instruction sheets, and you will be able to create at least two layouts, because like I said, you can use them as many times as you want. And that is all for $7.99, which is amazing. So all you need to do is print it out on your home printer. If you don't have a home printer, or you don't want to use your home printer, that's okay too. A lot of other options as well. You can take them to a local printer, so like Office Max, Kinko's, things like that. Just take the file with you or send it in, and then they can print it out on cardstock for you if you'd rather do it that way. Sometimes local libraries have the ability to print things for a small fee. So you don't have to have a home printer, but I absolutely love the fact that, especially in these crazy winter months, I can just print it out at my house and do it right then and there. I don't have to wait. I don't have to organize anything. Just open it up and use it. So we are almost done cutting all of these pieces out. This is going so fast. Let's talk really quickly about the instruction sheet. So this instruction sheet also comes with each set of ephemera. So like I said, in September, the September files, you're getting two sets of ephemera and two instruction sheets. So we're cutting the first set right here today. And then it has an instruction sheet that goes with it. So you can see all of these pieces on here. A huge color photo. So we've heard from lots of people that they wish we had larger photos or things like that. So we have incorporated a larger photo. You don't have to print this page out. If you want to print it out, you can. I obviously have printed out just on regular printer paper. You don't have to though. If you want to save some ink and some time, you can just pull it up on your computer or your phone and use that as a reference. But you get your full color photo. This is where it's going to show you where all the placement is. And then this is very important. You will need. So this is where we tell you exactly what to pull out of your stash. So we have also heard from a lot of you, so many people, that they love our stuff. They love scrapbooking, but you have so much stuff in your stash and in your craft room that you want to be able to use it. And I hear you, because we have the same issue, both at home and here at Down Memory Lane. I have a craft stash that is staring me in the face. So I totally get it. I have 2 of them. So one of the things that we did when we created these printables was we wanted to be able to partner with you so you can just shop your stash. You don't have to pay additional money to buy other things. We priced it at $7.99, so it is affordable for everyone. You can purchase the files and you can use the things that you've already spent your hard-earned money on. I know from listening to all of you that sometimes it's hard to figure out what goes together. How do I pick colors? How do I choose patterns? And what do I do with them? And so that is why we decided to include this instruction sheet and these printable pieces, and then to kind of tell you what colors go together, and you can dig them out of your stash and actually use them. So in the You Will Need section, that is where it's going to list all of the colors and the amounts that you need. We're going to do 2 layouts together. This very first one is the September one. I have kind of gone through my stash previously, cut those things up and started to adhere them just to make it go a little faster. And the second one that I'm going to do today, I have gone through and pulled the items, but I have not assembled them yet. So you can see just how little you need to create these layouts. You're going to need obviously a 12 by 12 for your background, so you'll need 2 12 by 12s, but the rest of the pieces, you can even use scraps for some of it. So you don't have to have a ton of paper in your stash in order to create these. You just have to have some different colors and tones. So in here, it'll tell you we need 2 dark red, 2 dark blue green, kind of this aqua color, a 6 by 12 of dark orange. The reason why we don't give you specific colors is because these are designed for you to use what you have. So you do not have to match the tones exactly. If you don't have this blue-green color, totally okay. You can pick whatever you have in your stash. If you want to use navy blue, go for it. If you want to use a completely different color, maybe you want to use dark green, that's okay too. You'll still kind of use this as a guide for how much of it to pull, and then you can create with that. Down here in the layout instructions, after you've pulled your paper from your stash and whatever colors you would like, or whatever colors match, it's totally up to you. It'll tell you exactly how to cut them. So we're going to take that dark green and we're going to cut it into 1 3 by 12. So we're still going to tell you exactly what dimensions to cut your pieces in. You just pull those items from your stash and cut them. And then you're going to use the ephemera pieces that we just hand cut. We just hand cut all of those. You saw how quick and easy it was. And you're going to put them together. So I have already pulled the background pieces, and I have pulled the stuff I need for my photo mats to kind of get us rolling. Now we're going to put these together. So I'm just going to move this aside for now. We're going to use our instruction sheet and our color photo to put them together. So our very first one here, we have the photo mats, and you can see you do not have to match them exactly. If you look at this one up here, this is a dark aqua, dark green, blue, lighter or medium aqua. Those don't match, right? They don't match the exact colors on the picture. It doesn't matter. You just pick what you have in your stash and it's going to look fantastic. So I'm going to take my adhesive and put these together. These are going to come together so quickly. And like I said, once you purchase them, they're yours for all time. So you can create and create and create and create using the things that you already have and these fabulous printables that you got for $7.99. Pretty fantastic. It is a major money saver because you're paying a small amount for a totally reusable product. And you're using things that you already have. So it's a massive money saver. It's a huge time saver because we're giving you all the details that you need. We're giving you the layout, we're giving you the items that you need to pull, we're giving you the cutting instructions, and we're giving you the ephemera. So all you need to do is open it up, print it out, and start creating. It is fantastic. We're super excited about it. I'm going to pull my little pieces here so we can get these put together. And it's coming together so quickly, right? Okay, so we have our little fall. Isn't that adorable? Look at that cute little truck. It's so cute. Just put a little light brown background behind it. If you wanted to, you could cut out these little curves here. I kind of like it. It looks like a little frame. I'm just going to place that right there in the center for fall. We have our cute little pennants and flags. So we've got our little mushrooms. Super cute. Putting that right here. So like I said, our September one comes with 2 sets of ephemera and 2 sets of instruction sheets. So when we're finished putting this one together, I'll show you the other one. We're gonna look at that one so you can see what that one looks like. We're gonna put that one together tomorrow. We're gonna put that together tomorrow so you can see that in action. And then at the end today, after we do our September and our August layouts, I'm going to go back and show you all of the ones that we've already done. So we have put together January through the first part of September here. So we can look at all of those. But if you would like to see them in action, if you want to see us put these together, the previous ones, we do have them on our YouTube channel. So our YouTube channel, you can go to there and search for Down Memory Lane Scrapbooking. You will see all of our videos listed on there. This one will be up soon as well. And there's also other videos of creating layouts and things as well. So subscribe to the channel. You'll see all the good stuff. And you won't miss out on anything. So here's our other pieces. For this side, we're going to move to this side now. So I'm going to put the photo mats on really quickly, and then we'll put the rest of our pieces together. Now, if you're hopping on a little bit late, or this is the first time you're seeing this, you might be wondering why we are doing September. Because we're in February. And the reason for that is that we have all of our month kits available right now, all of our month printables. In the last few years, we have done kits. We've done our regular Down Memory Lane kits with the months of the year, and they have been so popular. And this year, unfortunately, we have kind of a cardstock shortage happening, and we are not able to do them in the ways that we have done them before. So this is our fabulous solution. Also meeting the needs of a couple of different things, because you guys have mentioned that you've got a lot of stuff in your stash you need to use. You know, we know that money is tight for a lot of people, and so this is a fantastic way for us to both kind of solve all of those problems with one thing. So we have January through December available on our site right here, downmemorylanebox.com. And so every morning I've been hopping on and going through all of the month kits so that you can see them put together. So we are on September right now, and so we have done lots and lots of them together. And again, you can see them over here on our YouTube channel, Down Memory Lane Scrapbooking. That's our YouTube channel. You can check it out. Look at this. Ta-da! Isn't that fabulous? So this is what we started with. We started with our ephemera printables, which you will print out and you can hand cut if you want to. I just hand cut these. You watched me hand cut all of those very quickly. We also have files for Cricut and for Silhouette. So if you do not want to hand cut and you have a machine, those files are also included in that $7.99 cost. So you'll start with this. You'll use the instruction sheets to pull your pieces and cut them, and then you will create a fabulous layout. And the best part, you guys, not only are you using the things you already have, but for that $7.99, you're going to get 2 sets for every single month. So here's the second set. We have a second set of ephemera. Here's that second layout. Isn't it the cutest thing? So this is the one we're going to be putting together tomorrow. You can see that. This is the one we put together today, September. We're also going to do August together. We're going to do part of August, and then tomorrow we'll hop on and do that other September piece. So I'm going to move this September to the side. We're going to put August together, and this one's a little bit different. So it's the same concept. You still get all of the August. You get 2 sets for that $7.99. You get 1 set of ephemera with its matching instruction sheet, and then you have another set of ephemera with its matching instruction sheet. And then you just pull the items you need from your stash to create. So we're going to do this one together. I will show you all of the other ones at the end, but as you notice here, I have not put together the little pieces. So I've got my background pieces. We will talk very quickly about the rest of the stuff that I have. So here we go. We have our background pieces. That's what we're starting with. So I have my ephemera. We're going to cut that out in a bit. Here's the instruction sheet. So the first thing I do after printing out my ephemera, right, and we print it out on 65-pound white smooth cardstock, just on our printer. We just print that out. So we're going to set that aside for a second. We're going to use our instruction sheet to pull the items we need. So we need medium red, medium blue, aqua, yellow, and on and on. So I have gone through my stash and pulled them out, and I just want to show you guys how little you actually need to make this layout happen. So we have 2 12 by 12 sheets. It says we need a little bit of red. We need some aqua. Okay, so I've pulled out the aqua, and I've used the instruction sheets to cut them out. So we've got our aqua, our dark aqua or medium aqua. We have our light aqua. We have our peach, our medium peach, our yellow, light yellow, and white. So all of these are little scraps. These are scraps and little small pieces. You don't need huge amounts of cardstock to make this happen. So I'm going to put these aside for right now. We're going to cut out our ephemera, and then we will assemble this layout together. So I know that it might seem like, oh goodness, we need a lot of different colors, or we need a lot of different stuff. You don't. You need 2 full background sheets, and then you need a couple of different smaller chunks in order to create the layout pieces. So we've got our ephemera, which is going to be the shining star of the layout. We're going to hand cut these out together. Like I said, I am hand cutting because I like hand cutting. You'll get a PDF file that you'll be able to print if you want to hand cut them. But also included in that $7.99 price, you'll get all of the files. You will also get files to create these, or to print and cut these ephemera with Cricut and Silhouette machines if you want to. So you can hand cut or you can machine cut. It's totally up to you. All of it is included in the $7.99 for both sets of ephemera and instruction sheets. So August, you're going to get 2 sets of ephemera, 2 sets of instruction sheets, 2 different ones, all of that for the $7.99. So to get it, you're going to go to downmemorylanebox.com. Downmemorylanebox.com. You are going to set up an account using an email that you're going to check. Now, we are only going to use that email to send you your files. We're not adding you to a big email list. We're not going to use your information for anything else. It's just so that you can get your files emailed to you. So downmemorylanebox.com. That is also the location of our subscription box. So if you are a subscription box subscriber, you do not have to set up an account. You can just log in. But if you're new to it, you can set up your account and use that email that you're going to check. Okay? Once you've done that, you can click the Printables tab at the top of the screen. So there's a Printables tab if you're on a PC or an iPad or something. If you are on a mobile phone, it might be in a little drop down. So there's 3 little bars as a drop down menu. Just click that drop down menu and you'll see Printables. And then you can click that Printables tab and it will take you to our Printables. January through December are available. Each one is $7.99, and that includes, for each of them, that includes 2 sets of ephemera, 2 sets of instruction sheets. All of it you can print infinitely, so you can create as many layouts as you want. So it's purchase once, create over and over again. And you will also receive all different versions of the files. You will receive the hand cut files, the Cricut files, and the silhouette files, all of them, for that $7.99. So it's super easy, super affordable. Right now you're watching me hand cut my second set for the day. Each one also comes with 2 kind of completely, they're coordinating, like their designs are very similar, the color choices are similar, so if you do them both, they're going to look fantastic together, but they're also very different, so it's not like you're creating 2 of the exact same layout with the same ephemera. They have slightly different colors, they have slightly different vibes. Each set of ephemera, there's 2 sets. One set is kind of a simple set, that's what we're doing today. So lots of straight lines, lots of very simple curves, very, very easy to cut. And if you are kind of new to it or you haven't hand cut a whole lot, this is a great one to start with. We've also heard from some customers who have said that they've used this set to kind of bond with their grandkids or their kids. So you can print them out, have your kids or your grandkids cut them out with you, and then you can do the layouts together. And again, you can print them as many times as you want. So if you're cutting and you mess up, you can just print it again. It's no big deal. So even if those grandkids get little scissor happy, it's okay. They're not ruining anything. They're just creating more memories with you. You can just print it out again and try again. Pretty fantastic. So this is the simple set that we're cutting today. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing the, it's not complicated. That's not even a good word. I got to come up with another word for it. Maybe like intermediate set. It's not hard. You're going to see tomorrow if you join me or if you check out our YouTube channel. We've done many of the intermediate sets that are also included in the Printables. You get both sets. Both sets come with that $7.99. It's not hard. It's a little bit, they're not as many straight lines, but it's still very simple to do, and they look fantastic. At the end, I will show you all of the layouts we've done so far. So we have January, both sets of January through August done. We have 1 set of September done. We'll look at all of them. And then, like I said, if you want to see them in action, you can head over to our YouTube channel. I'll pull that out here in a second. If you go to YouTube, you can look for Down Memory Lane Scrapbooking. That's our YouTube page. So search Down Memory Lane Scrapbooking. You can pull us up, follow us, subscribe to the channel. And you can also watch all of the previous videos. This one will be up there soon. And we also have other videos of our layouts and things too. So you can check that out. Get your crafty fix. I know sometimes when I just can't quite fall asleep at night, or I wake up early in the morning, but I don't really want to get out of bed yet. I love watching people craft. It's so relaxing. So hop on there and watch some of the videos. Ooh, I'm throwing things around. So we're almost done cutting these out. This is the one of the 2 August sets that you get with your $7.99 purchase. Every single month set, they're all $7.99. They all have 2 sets of ephemera and 2 sets of instruction sheets. So you're going to create 2 completely different layouts. They're color coordinated and they're design coordinated, so they're going to look fabulous together, but they're two different layouts. And then, and not only are you going to create two different layouts, you can make them over and over and over again. You could make 200 layouts if you wanted to, all for that same $7.99 price. It's pretty amazing. Plus, you get to use the items you have in your stash, which you have already spent money on. Your spouses, your partners will thank us because you are going to use the items you have. And guess what? The next time they say you already have a bunch of stuff, you can say, and I'm using it. So this really kills two birds with one stone. It's super duper affordable. It's very easy to do. And we just love it. So you can hop over there and purchase any of the ones you want. Lots of people are purchasing the whole set. I am so excited about that. That means you guys are going to be doing full albums. I'm so excited. So lots of people like to use our month kits. In the past, they've used our month kits for many different reasons. So some people create calendars, which I think is such a cool idea. You do the title page and you use that as your calendar topper, and then just use that other page for something else. And then other people have used it for kind of a year in review. So if you have little highlights from each month, like here are the things that happened this month, you can do kind of a year in review. Maybe you just have a whole bunch of candid photos. You know, we all have photos where it's like, oh, this doesn't really have a particular theme. You know, it's not birthday. It's not like a snowball fight. So we can just, but we love the photos, right? Because they're our family and friends or our adventures. So that's another thing you can do. You can use these month kits for your candid photos. Like here's just a snapshot of August. Here's some of the things we did. Other people have used them for kind of like a little family and friends, like important dates book. So maybe you've got a bunch of birthdays in August. So you put pictures of the people who have August birthdays or August anniversaries, things like that. There's so many different options for these month kits. We've seen lots of different creative uses. It's pretty fantastic. All right, so we have our pieces cut out. That was super quick. Now we're going to take a look at our backgrounds. Now we haven't done this before, which is kind of fun. We are going to start it from scratch. So we have all of our little pieces cut. I pulled all the pieces and cut them here, but we're going to put them together. So I'm going to start with the very backgrounds. I like to do the border pieces first. So we're going to do these two yellow pieces. They're going to go on the side, as you can see. And it just says right in the instructions here, it says what color to do. So yellow, we need two 1.5 by 12. So that's what I cut. 1.5 by 12. And we're just going to line them up and put them down. So this is so simple to do. Okay, we've got our 1.5 by 12s. They are the borders. Next thing we're going to do is start putting together our photo mats. So like I said, I've pulled all the colors. I have cut those pieces to the colors they're supposed to be, or the sizes they're supposed to be, and now we just put them together. So up here, we can see we need a dark aqua and a light aqua. So there we go, dark and light. Ta-da! Putting those together. This makes it really easy to find the exact places things need to go. So we have a dark aqua, we have a yellow up here. So we're just going to put that yellow there. We have a light yellow down in the corner, and then we have a dark peach and a light peach. So we have our dark peach and our light peach making those photo mats. So ta-da, those are all the pieces that go on that side. We're just going to leave that for a second. Now we're going to look at this side and see what we need. So we have dark peach and light peach again in a square. So I have those. I've already cut those out to the correct sizes using my instruction sheet. So now we're going to start putting those together. There's one. We have a dark aqua and a light aqua. So there's a dark aqua, a light aqua, easy peasy. And you'll see on the instruction sheet, so for the light aqua and the regular aqua, it says 2 4x6, 2 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. So that's why we ended up with one over here, one over here. So it tells you exactly how much to cut, and then you just pull them out and put them together. We have our red and our white. So we have red and white. Okay, fantastic. And then we have a couple other little pieces. So down here on the bottom, it says for yellow, cut yellow for keep and cool card and white for summer vibes card to 1/4 inch longer on each side. So I took those pieces. We have our keep and cool. This is a 3x4. So this is cut just 1/4 inch larger, so it's got a little background. So we have our bright yellow. I'm gonna glue that on there. It doesn't have to be exact. If you didn't have this exact size, it's okay. It doesn't have to be that exact size. That's just a starting point. And then we have a couple chunks of white, just a couple little pieces, little scraps that we're going to use to test out our summer vibes. So we have our summer vibes. Let's see. Oh, that's a little too small. So we don't want to use that one. Okay, got a little bigger piece here. Perfect. So we're going to glue it in, and it's a lot bigger than it needs to be. So what I do is I just kind of put some adhesive on. I get it kind of centered like on two sides. So we have our top and our left side. Just glue that down. And then I'm going to take my scissors and I am just going to do a little trim along the edges. I'm not going to do the corners yet, but I am going to do the corners. So you could leave it just like that if you wanted to. You could leave it with the squared off corners. I'm going to curve it. You can see in this picture it's just the squared off corners, but I'm going to curve it. So I'm just going to do this just because I can and I want to. So like I said in the very beginning, you do not have to match the exact colors that are in here. When I design these, I design them to just match really great with the colors in the ephemera sheets, but it doesn't have to be perfect. So if you want to change things up, if you want to do something a little different, a little more creative, you are also welcome to do that. There are no rules with this. We just give you a starting point. We give you some materials that you can print out, and then you go for it. So we're going to start with this side. So we've got our sheet. This goes in the middle. In order to get good placement on that, I like to take these two pieces and kind of just place them down first. See, I would have gone a little too high on that. I just kind of place them down in a general location. They might not end up exactly there, but it gives me a good idea of about where the middle is for this one. So we've got those two pieces just kind of set there. Now I'm just gonna kind of go slightly in between them. So there we go. Right down the middle. Now we can place those. Gonna put that right here. Got our top corner. Ta-da! We've got our yellows, our dark and our light yellow. So our dark yellow is gonna go to the top. Now, if you've got extra bits, if you're like, ooh, I have an extra 3x4 of dark yellow, it does not have to be light yellow. It doesn't have to be yellow at all. If you've got a 3x4 of purple, you could use it. It is completely up to you. This is just a starting point. So we've got our pieces down. We're gonna start putting our ephemera on. So this is the ephemera we just hand cut. You can, if you cut it with your machine, that's fine. Cut it with your machine and then put it together. Look at that. Isn't that fun? Pool vibes. We've got our summer vibes up here. So much fun. And then we've got some little flip-flops and water that we're going to use. We've got our little water thing. Now, if I was putting my photos on here, which obviously I'm not today, I would put my photos on first. After I put my photo mats down, I would put my photos on, get them where I wanted them, and then I would put all of the ephemera on, because we want to put the photos underneath. Also, if you don't want to put things over top of the photos, that's okay. You can move them around. This is cute one, says cooling off. It's adorable. Cooling off. There we go. I'm going to put that off to the side just a little. There's that side. Now we're going to go to the other one. We have our photo mats here that we just put together. I like to start, just pick one area, like pick one corner, and then base everything off of that. So we're starting with this one. Now I'm going to line all of my other photo mats up with that one. So we've got, you see I've just lined it up with this. So we've got that. This one doesn't line up specifically with any of them, but I just kind of like to eyeball it. It's a little, like there's a little more up on the top than the bottom. So we just do that. Nothing has to be absolutely perfect. You get it where works best for you. We have our little keep and cool down here. That's so cute. And now we're going to do our pieces. So we have swim up here. So you can get those pieces up there. And then we have our other pieces too. So we're going to do our little beach ball. Got our little beach ball. So adorable. We have our sun and fun. That is what August is all about, right? We're soaking up every last bit of summer. And then we have our cute little water droplet. Pool time. Okay, for swim, I like to start with the one closest to the edge. It's easiest to lay out where I want it. And then easiest to get the other pieces kind of evenly spread out. You can measure it if you want to. I never do. I never measure it. I just eyeball it. Even if there's little imperfections, which there usually aren't. It's usually pretty good. But even if there's little imperfections, it never matters, because you made it with your hands and it's beautiful. There's that S. Look at how easy that came together. So we started with this. We started with this piece. We hand cut that. You can use your machine to cut it if you want to as well. Those files are included. We used our instruction sheets and we created this fabulous layout. And you'll also get the second set of August with that $7.99. So we're going to look at all of the things that we have created so far. Okay? So let's start with January. If you want to see all of them in action, check out our YouTube channel. Okay? Our YouTube channel, head over there. Our YouTube channel is called Down Memory Lane Scrapbooking. You can subscribe. You can watch all of the videos we have previously done. And we'll be posting more and more there as well. But let's take a look at the layouts at least. So I'm going to move these to the side. We started with January. These are all available right now. Remember, with each set, you're getting 2 sets of ephemera and 2 sets of instruction sheets. So for that $7.99, you're going to get all those printables, you're going to print them out, and you are going to use the items in your stash to create both of these layouts. $7.99. And you can do them as many times as you want. Hello, Lori. Here is our February. That's number 1. Here is number 2. We've got March. Our beautiful March. Things are starting to brighten up. Everything's feeling lucky. There's March layout number 2. We have April. This one is so cute. This is getting really springy. A little Eastery. We got some cute little bunnies down here. And here is the other April set. I love this one too. This is so beautiful. Feels very alive and natural and gorgeous. Then we're on to May. Look at this incredible layout. So pretty. We have our second May set. Bloom, the earth laughs and flowers. June moves us right into summertime. We are ready to get into the heat. Here is June number 2. So remember, for $7.99 you get both sets of ephemera. You just pull these items out, pull the paper out of your stash using the instruction sheet that tells you what to pull and how to cut it. And then you can create. Here's layout number 2 for July. We have August. Here is what we just created together. August. And here is layout number 2 for August. We'll be doing this tomorrow as well. We'll be putting this one together tomorrow. And then our very first one that we did this morning, this beautiful September. We'll be doing the second set of September tomorrow morning as well. So, as a reminder for September, this is what we started with. Whoops, grabbed an extra sheet here. This is what we started with. Our instruction sheet and our layouts. That is what we created. Absolutely gorgeous. And then tomorrow, we will be working with the second set that is also included in that $7.99. So hop on over here to downmemorylanebox.com. Check it out. Find the printables in the Printables tab. Grab your layouts. Grab your printable sets. They're $7.99 each. They will be emailed to you. All you need to do is open up your email and print those pieces, and you can start creating this afternoon. If you want to see the rest of our products in action, if you want to see the rest of our videos for January through September now and beyond, check out our YouTube channel, Down Memory Lane Scrapbooking. That is our YouTube channel. Go and subscribe, watch those videos, and then get over here. Check out downmemorylanebox.com. Get the printables right now. Get started creating today. Thank you so much for joining me this morning, friends. I will be back again tomorrow morning to do more crafting. We'll see you then. Bye.